Kind Jad here, and welcome to another episode of 7 Scotland, my FIFA 14 career mod series here. We're heading into the final stretch of the season and we have some tough games up ahead. Cagliari and Chievo Verona are winnable, but Juventus and Fiorentina should be very tricky indeed. But first up is the Cagliari game, and Sal, the Italian speed demon, opens the score after 49 minutes by scoring it near post from outside their area. I thought I positioned myself well, but I guess not. And annoyingly, that goal from the Italian speed merchant was a difference maker as it ended 1-0 to Cagliari, or however you pronounce the goddamn team name. So not the best start to this episode. My endgame rating was 6.6, and it was a game I thought I played well in as well. Sassuolo as a team were awful and we deserved to lose definitely, but we move on to our next match, which is against Chievo Verona. In the 14th minute, Sassuolo opened the score when Diego Farias slides in at the back post to score. It was a strange shot cross to find them, but I'm happy for us to take any goal coming our way. After 63 minutes so, Ferro equalises, a cross had come in and I headed it away only as far as Ferro, or whatever his name was, and he drilled it into the far corner. It was a goal that was coming as Chievo had held in a lot of pressure looking for a way back into the game. It's time to highlight now why I am awesome. A long ball late on in the game finds Lazarevic. He controls well, but look at this challenge to stop him scoring. We need to take another look at that. Slow motion as well, it looks like he's going to score by tying the tackle to perfection and the chance is lost for Chievo. The game ends 1-1, so it is a point gained away from home as we try to finish as high as possible in the league. My endgame rating was 6.7 and we can now focus on the old lady known as Juventus, who we stunned earlier in the season with a shock victory. After just 3 minutes, Kurtic capitalised on slack Dewey defending and after hitting the post scored a rebound to put Sassuolo ahead. The home fans went wild, anticipating some history repeating itself of a potential double over the mighty Juventus. We defended heroically, but Tevez finally said enough was enough and he absolutely smashed in that shot in the 79th minute to equalise for Juventus. That is how this game ended. It is a positive result for us against a team doing so well in the league. It is a huge blow for Juventus, who fall further behind Milan in the championship race. Our endgame rating was 6.4, but looking at his stats, I'm annoyed we didn't actually win because we could have deserved something, more than 1 point from the game. The final fixture is against 10th place Fiorentina. If we win, we may have a realistic chance of breaking into that top 10 of the table, rather than staying in the bottom half of it. So with that said, it ended 0-0. It was a crap, boring game. My endgame rating was 7.3. I played fairly well, but the game was awful. It means we are officially safe though. We avoid relegation embarrassment and we have achieved what I set out to do and keep Sassuolo up in the Serie A. We achieved all our goals for the full league games somehow, and the league table confirms we are safe as we now sit 13th. We dropped 2 places or whatever, but we're not going to be caught up by Torino who sit 18th. AC Milan are also champions of the Serie A, and there's just 2 games left to play. I could make you guys wait, but let's just play them now. First up is Genoa, followed by a final test against champions Milan. So first up is Genoa. In the 27th minute, they open the scoring when Bertolacci squeezes his shot in at the near post after beating the offside trap. I think I kept him onside. Whoops. But this is where I start getting annoyed with this game and EA. This is legendary difficult to remember. Shalotto picks the ball up here, does a lovely looking skill move that beats nobody whatsoever, and then he decides to pass the ball directly out of play. Legendary difficulty. I call bullshit EA. Your game is goddamn broken and I am getting sick of saying this. After seeing this stupidity, I request a sub because I've had enough of this misery of playing with morons or teammates who are only, they're only morons because EA have coded this game so poorly that they make your players' intelligence plummet on legendary mode. The opponents can be fantastically intelligent, but on legendary mode, your team are morons. That's just the way it is. I've had enough of it. So yeah, I am replaced. I just want the season to end. My time at Sassuolo, I want it to end as well. Genoa won 3-0 by the way. That was a full-time score. If you're interested. The final game though is against AC Milan, and shockingly Sassuolo open the scoring when Alex heads in from close range after 54 minutes. The champions are losing at home in the final league fixture of the season. It's crazy. Typically though we blow it as Balotelli turns and fires into the far corner with 5 minutes left. My pass was magically blocked by El Shaarawy and somehow kept in as well. If I was blocking the ball there, it would have gone out of damn play instantly. This game is goddamn broken. full-time blows, the results 1-1. I'm too annoyed with EA for the issues I've pointed out, especially from these last two games. My end-game rating is 6.3 and now the season is done. I get a bunch of achievements for making it into the Team of the Year, which shows just how well I've played throughout the season. To make it into that, considering the centre backs in the Serie A, that's some achievement. I'm now rated 78 overall. I get an email telling me I completed all my season objectives as well. 13 clean sheets for a relegation threatened side is a superb achievement in my opinion. And now we are setting up a brand new season, one which I hope I'm elsewhere for. I look at my stats and I now have a strength speciality, which is nice, but I want to ply my trade elsewhere. I submit a transfer request because I want away, but Sassuolo say no to me, so I try again. And again I'm told no. So I'll do it one more time and I assume it'll work, because if you ask 3 times in FIFA 13 to get away, you get a transfer request. It worked last year but not this year. I'm getting told no again, so I'm essentially trapped playing for Sassuolo. But then I thought I'll request a loan instead, and this may have a better chance of being accepted. But first we've got a pre-season friendly with Liverpool, which I don't give a crap about. I request a sub early on in the game, simulate the game. Now, am I being allowed to leave Sassuolo on loan, yes or no? Finally, Sassuolo agree for me to be loaned out, so I'm going to spend a season elsewhere. I want to play at a high level, and Bolton are first to approach me, but they're in the Championship, so I refused them. Where will I end up going in my career for next season? Tune into the next episode to find out. This has been King Jad. Hope you enjoyed the video. Peace out.